All right, all right, all right. We are back from vacation. Yes, we are. We are back from vacation. I'm going to wait for a few people to come into chat and hang out for a little bit, but yes, we are back. We had a great vacation. Had some Star Wars news happen this week that we'll get into. But before we do that, I am actually going to tell you a little bit about my vacation. Tonight, I am flying solo. So it's all good. It happens every once in a while. We fly solo sometimes, but we're here, and that's all that matters. Yeah, we got back from Florida last night, and just had a fantastic trip. It was a lot of fun. We had a really really good time. Um, it was hot. It was very 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 hot. Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's good to be back. It's good to be back. Hold on one second here. Yeah, so yeah, it's really good to be back. It's good to be here with yeah, yeah, there's Pickle. Pickle missed us. Pickle really missed us. He has been very, very clingy today. He was clingy last night too. Um, we uh we got we got back last night, and he just would not stop. Hey, Jackie, how's it going? He would not stop, meowing at us and rubbing his face on our legs and all this other stuff. So he is one happy camper. Also, we have the window open, so like he's just sniffing out there right now. Um, because it's actually a very, very nice night tonight. Um compared to Florida, which was so hot. so so hot. But yeah, like I said, we had a great time. Rode a bunch of rides, spent some time together in the parks, and just made the most of it. There's one thing I will tell you, for those of you that have experienced Disney, and for those of you that haven't experienced Disney, Disney takes a lot out of you. um, it really does, because you walk a lot. You can walk a lot of miles at Disney, and it's one of those things where it adds up after a while. I will say this, it is worth it, and it's a lot of fun, but yeah, it can take a lot out of you. But that's the joy of it, we go to these parks to hang out and have a good time. Please excuse me for for yawning. Um, didn't get much sleep throughout the week, because it was just one of those things where the bed in the hotel was pretty comfy. Last trip to land, the least we walked in today was 12 miles. I know we walked at least 10 miles a day. Yeah, it's crazy. Um Absolutely crazy. But I'll tell you about our trip. A lot of you have already know about our trip, but some of you don't. So I am going to just let you all know. Hey, Amanda, how's it going? Just gonna let you all know about the trip. Show off a few things that I picked up along the way at Disney. First off, I am going to actually start with these. These are really really cool. So one of my favorite rides at Disney World is Tron Light Cycle Run. Um, it's a fairly new roller coaster, and it's pretty cool. It You simulate a light cycle run. However, it is very fast. Like the ride's like a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes long, but it is super fun. So I picked up these cool light cycles that actually light up and they change colors when I press them. So I was actually going to kind of put these either behind me or on my desk here and display it. Yeah, I love like I said, I love this ride. It's no Rise of the Resistance. I will tell you that right now. It's no Rise of the Resistance because that is like one of my all-time favorite rides. But this one is pretty cool. So pick that up. Let me show that in a minute. Um, I also I picked up something pretty cool. Um, we were at Magic Kingdom, and that's where the new cars the new cars land is going to be coming into. Um, and and so it was towards the end of the night, Thursday night, and my wife was picking up some pins, and and we were looking at the cars, and a lot of you know that I'm starting to collect cars. I've got some cars here on my shelf, but I saw I saw two that I really wanted. One of them was from Cars on the Road, and it was the Lightning McQueen road trip paint job. And then the other one here, this is somebody picked it up, so I couldn't get it. But this is the other one I got. This is Lightning McQueen with the tumbleweed on top of him from when he wipes out in the first Cars movie. And I was just thinking, you know what? I gotta get it because it's tumbleweed Lightning McQueen. Like how would you not want tumbleweed tumbleweed Lightning McQueen? So yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah, it's great. Um, so I picked that up. So Mandy, this was the shirt I was telling you about from Not So Scary. This is the shirt here, and this was the party exclusive. Um, yeah, exactly. Say Lightning McQueen, tumbleweed or tumbleweed Lightning McQueen 3 times fast. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a really cool shirt and it glows in the dark too. So kind of looking forward to wearing that at night. Oh, also, this is a Jungle Cruise baseball jersey from Theme Park Threads. Park Friends. This is a Jungle Cruise jersey right here. And then it's got the Jungle Cruise there, and then the patch here says the eighth wonder of the world. One of my favorite, yeah, one of my favorite rides. Um, actually, my favorite ride at Disney is a lot of people are like, oh, it's got to be Rise of the Resistance. I love Rise of the Resistance, and I love Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run, but for me, it's the Jungle Cruise. I absolutely love the Jungle Cruise. It is closed right now for refurbishment. They're just working on a few things, so we weren't able to ride it on this trip. But one of the cool things was we went to Skipper Canteen, which is literally across from the Jungle Cruise, for like a late lunch, early dinner on Thursday, and it's the Jungle Navigation Company. So it ties into the Jungle Cruise, and we actually got to eat in a really cool room in the restaurant, which is the meeting room for the Society of Explorers and Adventurers. And for those of you that don't know, the SEA is such a cool story, and it's such a cool thing that interconnects a lot of Disney parks and attractions. Like it connects Disneyland, Disney World, Tokyo Disney Sea, um, Hong Kong Disneyland, Shanghai Disneyland, as well as Typhoon Lagoon at Walt Disney World and Disney Cruise Line. So it connects all of those. And it's just really, really cool. I'm gonna tell you guys about that tonight after the show, like when we're in chat and everything, because it's a really cool story. Um, I mean, I could talk about it tonight, but I do have a couple of small Star Wars things to talk about, and then so the bulk of this is going to be the Disney trip. Sorry, people, it's going to be the Disney trip. So buckle up for that. Oh, speaking of the Jungle Cruise, so my wife and I walked out of Skipper Canteen and we saw the Jungle Cruise skippers. There were like four skippers like hanging out in front of the Jungle Cruise area, and they were interacting with park goers and everything. So we met these two, and they were phenomenal. They were so much fun. We learned. I was wearing my SEA shirt actually, so they thought that was pretty cool. But we learned Kungaloosh, which is kind of like it's a phrase for the SEA and the Jungle Cruise skipper, but we became honorary skippers. They gave us these honorary skipper cards that were all sweaty and bent and everything. And you know what? I appreciate it more because it was sweaty and bent, and they were just really kind to give them to us. So, yes, we are honorary Jungle Cruise skippers now. Um, and I was telling my wife that that I want to be a Jungle Cruise skipper so bad. Like I think it would be so much fun to do. And then she said, "Well, if we ever win the lottery, you can quit your job and we can move to Orlando and you can become a Jungle Cruise skipper." So here's hoping I win the lottery so I can quit my job, move to Orlando, and become a Jungle Cruise skipper. Uh, we'll see though. We'll see. So to the Jungle Cruise skippers, thank you so much for hanging out with us and talking to us and just making us feel really welcome. And just it was really cool. It was such a neat experience. So thank you. And Kungaloosh. Um, let's move on to Epcot. Went into Epcot. Did not ride Guardians Cosmic Rewind, but I did go into the store and I picked up two hats here. So here's the Milano with Spaceship Earth and the Guardians logo, as well as the Guardians logo here, and it says Galaxy's Most Wanted. And then on the back, it's got the Guardians there. I'm sorry that I'm just showing off all this stuff. It pains you to say this, but you think Jungle Cruise is better in Florida. Um, I have not experienced Disneyland's Jungle Cruise, so I honestly do not know. Um, but I hear the Jingle Cruise, which is the Christmas overlay for Jungle Cruise, is pretty cool too. Yeah, yeah, it's a really cool hat. Um, oh, more Guardians here. Um, because I love my vehicles and everything. Um, picked up a couple of vehicles at Guardians too. It's longer in Florida. Okay. Picked up a couple of vehicles that they had on sale. Um, so here's the Guardians ship right here, and you can see it says Wonders of Xandar up there because it's the Xandaran Pavilion. Um, so there's that. Here is the Milano. I was actually going to show these tonight in Discord, but whatever. And then This is really cool. This is the Nova Star Blaster. This is actually in front of the ride building for Guardians Cosmic Rewind. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And then, so you all know I'm a fan of Dinosaur as well in Animal Kingdom. Yeah, the Nova Star Blaster is really cool. I'm a fan of Dinosaur at Animal Kingdom. It's another fun ride and everything. Um, because we're saying goodbye to Dinosaur really soon. I had to pick this up because I had seen this before when I had come out of Dinosaur, and never bothered to pick it up. And then I said to my wife on this trip, if it's there, I'm picking it up because I I feel like it's one of those things that I just have to do. Here is the Time Rover from Dinosaur. Um, I wish it came with a little Dr. Seeker. I loves me some Dr. Seeker. By the way, this is John Byram's favorite ride at Disney. Not really, but I like to tease him about it. Yes, the Time Rover. Um, I like to tease John Prime, John Prime about it, because he just cannot stand that ride. Um, and it's just really really funny. Yeah, well, I wouldn't say taken away from us too soon, as that ride is like 20 plus years old. Uh, but yes, only John's. Um, but it it is taken away too early. It was pretty cool to ride it again. Um, but I got to tell you, man, it was packed. It was absolutely packed. It was a 45-minute wait to get on that ride. And I was thinking, where were all of you people in all of the subsequent years that this ride and Dino Land were here, and you guys are just off doing other stuff in Animal Kingdom, like riding Expedition Everest and Kali River Rapids and the Safari. Which I will say this: there's nothing wrong with the Safari. I love the Safari at Animal Kingdom. It's great. I am not a fan of Expedition Everest. I do not like that roller coaster at all. Um, I rode it with my now brother, sister-in-law, and then one of my wife's friends when we were there a few years ago. And my wife's friend looked like her soul had come out of her body on the drop. So yeah, that was fun. Um, so yeah, we don't. It's like talking about Bruno. We don't talk about Expedition Everest. We just don't. I don't think it's that. It's cool, but I don't think it's like as hyped as I don't think it lives up to the hype. I really don't. Um, we also experienced It's Tough to Be a Bug one more time because that's going to be a Zootopia thing now. Um, so it's one of those things. And then yeah, I'll show you next. So we stayed at the Contemporary Resort at Disney World. It's the one that the monorail goes through. Well, recently, it underwent a retheme as well. Well, the rooms underwent a retheme, and like they added some art and stuff. And so I picked up this mug, or this Tervis mug here at the Contemporary, and it's Incredibles themed. So there's Elastigirl and Mr. Incredible. Um, and then down here you've got the monorail exiting the Contemporary Resort, which is really cool. And then on the side here it says Incredible Journey. So um, yeah, I've got another mug to drink out of at work. Um, And then I would show you something else, but it's a little it's a little private. Just because of like how cool it is. Um but my wife and I did something really cool for our anniversary. We did like this kind of like I wouldn't say it wasn't a scavenger hunt, but it was kind of close to it. Um, but like we got each other gifts. We were running around Disney Springs, buying each other gifts, and then presenting it to each other as like a date night thing. Um, and it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Um, and I don't know, like I just love it was a lot of fun. But I will show you one thing that I did get. So one of the things that was on the list to get your favorite person was a pin. A pin. So my wife loves Mary Poppins, so I got her a Mary Poppins pin. And so she got me a Wolverine pin from Pin Traders, and really really cool. Um, I love it. I really do. Um, I can show you one more thing. I can show you one more thing. Oh, I was gonna show them this. Yeah. So like when it came to favorite characters, uh, I love the Muppets. So my wife got me a Muppets magnet, and it's all of my favorite Muppets on there. And if there's one thing that the world needs, it needs more Muppets because they're wholesome and fun. And oh yeah, 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 yeah. I'll show that. I'll show that. I'm not showing the T-shirt though. I mean, I guess I could show the T-shirt too. Um, and then this was something that reminds you of that person. And my Disney Springs has a Lego store. So I've got another thing to build on stream, and it's it's Russell, Carl, and Kevin from Up, and I love it. Oh, Pickle, do you want to hold this? Do you want to hold this, bud? Yeah. There's Pickle. Say hi, buddy. Hi, bud. He wants down. You can tell he wants down. Yeah. Um. And here's the back. And apparently Kevin's head moves and everything. So, um, yeah. I I can't wait to build this. One of the cool things is that Carl comes with a grape soda button, um, which was the Wilderness Explorer badge. I guess I'm showing everything that I got here. Um, I got a pack of Lorcana cards. Uh, and then so um another thing was t-shirts. And so this character has become quite a mood for me. And I find myself relating more and more to this character every day. And that is Donald Duck. I love Donald Duck. I really do. He is 90 years old this year. 90 years old. Um and I just find myself just relating to that to that pissed off duck. Like I just um yeah. So that was that. Donald is awesome. That is true. Um so let's get into a little bit of Star Wars news, and then we'll goof off and all that fun stuff. I just want to say real quick, rest in peace to James Earl Jones. Um, what an incredible talent that we were blessed with for a number of years, just as long as it's not the Psycho Donald. Um, we're gonna watch a Mickey Mouse short later that you are gonna love. Um, but seriously, um, James Earl Jones, thank you so much for everything. You know, for giving us Darth Vader, Mufasa. For me um, as a reader of like spy novels and stuff, I love Tom Clancy novels. So he was Admiral Greer in three of the Jack Ryan movies. So that was really cool. He was in Hunt for Red October, Patriot Games, and Clear and Present Danger, and just loved him in that. It was really interesting. The night he passed away. Yes, I know. I was getting there. The night he passed away, or the day after he passed away, we're flipping through channels on the TV, and Field of Dreams was on, and I came across his speech about how people will come to the field, and how the one constant in life has always been baseball, and he talks about how like America has been like this thing that's been built and rebuilt and torn down and rebuilt again, but baseball has been like the one constant thing in our lives, and just what an incredible movie. Just what an incredible movie. And then yeah, The Sandlot. Like I love The Sandlot. It's it's a great movie. Um so James Earl Jones, thank you so much. We know you as Vader, and of course we love you as the voice of Darth Vader, but you brought so many iconic you brought so many iconic roles to us, and entertained us for years. So I just want to say thank you for doing that. um I know you're not watching. If you are, cool. But if not, I mean, you're not. I mean, from heaven. Sorry, I am all over the place tonight, and I apologize. um but yeah, uh, thank you, thank you, thank you. So that was one of the topics we were going to talk about tonight. Speaking of which, so my wife and I were at brunch with my aunt and uncle. I have an aunt and uncle that are in town. They were at a concert last night downtown, and we had brunch with them today, and they were talking. They were asking me about our YouTube show, and they were like, "Well, what are you going to talk about tonight?" And I said, Honestly, I have no idea." And and then my uncle's like, "Well, you have until 7:59 to try to figure it out." Um, so pickle, get pickle, get. Yes, bud, thank you. Um, but yeah, so I told them I'd shout them out on the show tonight. So if you're watching, hi, hi. Hope that you're having a good time. And if my parents are watching, hi. Haven't dropped an F bomb yet, but we might be getting close. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Or am I? Pickle, what are you doing? Pickle is like right near my desk, and I'm afraid that he's going to try to jump on my desk. No, okay, he's going back that way. Um, but we also have we also are very very close to Tears of the Nameless, which is going to be the next High Republic book. This is the young adult novel that has Reese Silas in it, and we did get to see some art this week that Comac is back after running into the woods at the end of Midnight Horizon, all the way back in phase one. We got our boy Comac Vitus back. Really excited to see him back. Love him. He's an amazing character, and I can't wait to see him. And can't wait to see him reunited with Wreath, because those two are fantastic characters, and they are fantastic together. So, Tears of the Nameless is coming out in just a few days. So really looking forward to that. And then we also have, oh yes, for owners of Xbox One and PS4, we have Jedi Survivor coming out in just a couple of days. Actually, in just 3 days, Jedi Survivor will be hitting Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Another one, say it three times fast. Will be hitting PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. So for those of you that were not able to play it when it was released on Xbox Series S and X and PS5 as well as PC, now you have an amazing opportunity to play what is an incredible game, an absolutely incredible game. It's just awesome. Plus, plus, there's a lot of High Republic stuff in it, so that makes me and a lot of other fans happy because I don't know if you know this, but I am a fan of the High Republic. I know. What? Eric's a fan of the High Republic? It's not like I have Stellan's lightsaber hilt over there or something. That's actually a 3D printed one. Oh, real quick, I did get to see the real thing when I was at Disney at the Star Wars Trading Outpost, and I saw. Oh, I almost picked it up. The Stellan Geos lightsaber hilt. I came so close to picking it up, but I was like, you know what? I got a really cool 3D printed one at home that my wife got me, and it's awesome. So I did not get the Stellan hilt. Yeah. So, but anyway, Jedi Survivor is coming out for PS4 and Xbox One. What? Oh yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. My wife just made my wife just made a great point where she's like, we barely came back with enough room in our luggage for what we brought back. Where would we have put this thing? Exactly. And there was no way in hell I was going to take it out of the protected case. Um, so yeah, maybe next time. Maybe next time. But yeah, it was pretty cool. Yes, but Jedi Survivor. Um, uh, can't wait for you all to experience Cal's story within that game and experience the High Republic era, and really get to know these characters and really get to just experience what is just a roller coaster ride of a game. Um, for those of you wondering, my Star Wars Outlaws journey, I've not played it since before I went on vacation, so I do plan on playing it some probably tomorrow and then some this week coming up. So expect some streams again on Twitch. But yeah, Star Wars Outlaws, the DLC is coming very, very soon, which I'm excited about that. And I believe Hondo is actually going to be in this first DLC pack, which if Hondo Onaka is just an iconic character. For those of you that don't know who Hondo is, you watch Star Wars Rebels because and Clone Wars. He's in Clone Wars also, but he's just an incredible character. And there's actually an animatronic of him at Walt Disney World and Disneyland in the queue of Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run, and it is just really cool to see. So Yeah, Hondo's coming to Outlaws very soon. Can't wait for that. I know everybody's like Hondo, Hondo. I mean, why not? I I love that guy. I love him. Hondo has this has just some of the best comebacks and quips and everything in Star Wars, so it's just really cool to see. Um Let me see here. The Acolyte is close to 77,000 signatures now. The Save the Acolyte movement is close to 77,000 signatures now, which is really cool to see. Honestly, I hope this thing gets repicked up, but who knows? Who knows, really? I've also got Mandy just spamming our Discord Star Wars game channel with just photos from Star Wars Outlaws, which is awesome. Like I'm not Mandy, I'm not judging at all, not judging at all. But you know, speaking of which, join our Discord, hang out with us, have a good time. All the photos that you have taken. Um, yes, all the photos that you have taken. Yeah, it's been fun to see like all like everybody, it's been a lot of fun to see people take their photos and everything in for Star Wars Outlaws and share them because it's just so much fun. The photo mode in the game is incredible. It really is. It's just an incredible it's one of my favorite things that they added to the game in a game that is already chock full of a lot. Uh, it has it has a lot going on in it, and then them adding a photo mode just adds icing to the cake. This game is just it just hit at the right time. It really did, and one of my favorite things is and it goes back. I keep saying one of my favorite things because a lot is my favorite right now, and I'm just a little still overstimulated from vacation. Um, but I saw a Star Wars Outlaws ad on a bus in Walt Disney World, and it was just really cool to see because I was just thinking like, oh man, we've made it. Like Outlaws Nation, we've made it. Like we've got this thing on this bus at Disney World and let's go, man. Like seriously, let's go because the game deserves so much love and it just deserves all of the love, man. It's is it perfect? No, but it is to me. It really is to me. And everybody that I know that has played it just absolutely loves it. And yeah, it just makes me so happy just to see all of that. Um and just to see the Outlaws love. I also did see an X-Men '97 poster when I was on the monorail. We were going by the ticketing and transportation center, and I saw an X-Men '97 poster that my wife pointed out. And I just said, "Yeah, there we go, there we go. There's X-Men '97." So, um, Marvel fans and Star Wars fans, they've got you covered in the parks. Kind of. Mm. I think something that would be really cool is, because we've kind of had the canon breaking characters at Galaxy's Edge, whether it be Hera and Sabine or even Ahsoka, yeah, Mando and Grogu, Boba Fett and Fennec. One thing that I would love to see now, like a character I would love to see is Kay. Like I think that this is a perfect opportunity to bring Kay Vess into Disney parks, and then you can have her with a Nyx, with a like a little animatronic Nyx, like they've done with the Grogu with the Mandalorian in the parks. And I think that people would absolutely love it, and they would just lose their minds. And you could also bring in ND5 as well because he's just K would fit on Batu. K would fit perfectly at Galaxy's Edge, along with ND5. Even Jalen, Sliro, like you could bring in all of those characters from Outlaws, um, and just like really like tell like the Outlaws story on Batu. Um, but y- it's one of those things. K's coming back. K is coming back because there's no way they do this game and just make her a one and done character. There's no way. She's coming back in some form. I would love for them to continue these games with her because this is an incredible franchise for them. And it's making Ubisoft money. A lot of people are just loving the game. The fans are loving the game. I mean, you've got some fans that are hating on it just to hate on it because that's all they want to do. Um, but we don't talk about them like Bruno. Uh, but I would love to see. I would love to see more games with Kay in them. I would love to see Kay in live action. I'd love to see her in books and comics. Um, Hasbro, give us a KVS action figure with a little Nyx. Ubisoft, please give us Nyx plushes. Talk to Hasbro or even talk to Mattel. Talk to one of those companies and get us some Nyx plushes. I know that you made them. And I'm still waiting on my Nyx plush because I want one. So, make it happen, Captain. Make it happen because people would love it. People would buy it in a heartbeat because Nyx is a cute little critter, and if there's one thing that Star Wars fans love, it's cute little critters, unless you're a piece of garbage, which there are some people in the fandom that are. Anyway, so yes, we have that on the roadmap here. Yeah, it was just so cool to see that love at you know Oh, who wouldn't buy a Nyx plush? I'm pretty sure my wife hasn't played the game, and I'm sure that if I got her a Nyx plush, she'd love it. She'd Oh, I'm putting words in your mouth for that. She told me not to put words in her mouth. But it would be fun. It would be fun to have like a Nyx plush available. I'd pick it up at Disney Springs in a heartbeat. I'd pick it up on Batu in a heartbeat. But yeah, I would love to see the Outlaws characters come to Batu. Um, Considering we have other canon breaking moments, because Batu was supposed to be set in the sequel trilogy, so why do we have Mando and Grogu and Boba Fett and Fennec Shand? I don't know. It's still cool to see them. Don't get me wrong, it's still cool to see them, but it's kind of a canon breaking thing. But you don't see me getting upset like some others were that a certain Jedi showed up in the Acolyte. That according to one trading card from like 2002, he wasn't supposed to be there. Don't even get me started on that. So yeah, if they can bring all these other characters in, then they can bring Kay and Nyx and Jalen and ND5 and all of them. So uh, they brought in Kiadi Mundi in the Acolyte. And like a lot of the fanboys were pissed off about Kiadi Mundi being in a Star Wars project. And they said, well, no, he knows about the Sith. Well, no, he didn't. All he said was it was an unregistered Force user. He didn't know that Force user was a Sith. So, anyway, things happen. I want to hear from you guys, though. I want to, I can answer your questions and all that fun stuff. But yeah, I just, we're we're just hanging out tonight. I was gonna grab a beer, but decided not to. Um, just trying to stay hydrated. That's another thing. Like when you're at Disney, man, it is hard to stay hydrated at times. Especially like when no meat, no, no mead. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna do it. No, I'm not drinking mead. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm going to the Renaissance Festival in 2 weeks, and I'm not drinking mead. I'm gonna drink beer because it's good for me. But that is one thing like I kind of missed, like speaking of drinks, I did kind of miss, going into Oga's on this trip. But I have a feeling like Oga's would have been a hell of a lot more crowded uh this go around uh than than in the past, just because of like how hot it was and everything. So I missed not going into Galaxy's Edge, but it was really cool. Just doing. Did I have any good drinks at Disney? My wife had, what was the thing that you had at the Halloween party? Not the terrible one, the one at Pecos Bill. Yeah. It was like a guava smoothie with like cheesecake foam and sprinkles. I had a few sips of that, and that was actually really, really good. Um, oh, we had the blood orange refresher too at Food and Wine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So like they had this blood orange. uh yeah, it was a blood orange fresca. So it was like fresca, and then it had like blood orange juice, and it was awesome. It was so good. And it was one of those things where it was like towards that part of the day when it was just like super hot, and we were just sweating and everything. And then we came across this one cart, and we saw the blood orange refresher, and it was awesome. It was so good. It was really, really good. Like we had that was one of my favorite drinks of the trip. And then Wednesday night, we went to the Outer Rim bar for a little bit, as we were waiting for Happily Ever After, and we caught Happily Ever After like halfway through the show. But then we saw it in its entirety Thursday night. Um, but I had a Sam Adams Oktoberfest, and then my wife had a rum. It was like a rum punch or a rum swizzle, and that was actually really good. Like I had a few sips of that, and the key to a good like rum swizzle, rum punch is like you want it to taste a little bit like rum, but you want all of those fruit flavors and fruit juices to really like to really shine. But this one, it just seemed a little heavy-handed on the rum. It just seemed a little heavy-handed on the rum. But that was pretty good. And then when we did the character meal on Tuesday at the Grand Floridian, we had the Pog juice, which is like orange juice, pineapple juice, and like agave juice, and that was pretty good. That was actually really good. Um, and yeah, so yeah, we did. Hi, Pickle. Hi. There he is again. Um, he just jumped up, and then he's just started licking his tail. Mm. Um, so yeah, the character breakfast was pretty cool. We did all that. If I keep talking about this, I'm not gonna have anything to talk about in Discord tonight. Um, but whatever, we'll figure it out. What was I gonna say? But yeah, I got some Lorcana cards as well. I did a card opening on Instagram, which was a lot of fun to do. So I did that, and then we also um I got some Lorcana cards signed as well. I'll be showing those in the Discord tonight too. So um, I'm not going to show them right now because I'm kind of comfy in this chair right now and don't really feel like getting up. And there's Pickle right there. So like, let me see here. Let me see here. There we go. See, now it kind of looks like I'm petting him a little bit, a little bit. I don't know. Of course, the night the night my aunt and uncle are probably watching is the night that I'm kind of not prepared for the show, but here we are. We're just winging it, having a good time. Oh, this is going to be we're not going to have a live show next week and we're not going to have a live show the week after that. So this is the last live show until October. Um Next week we are at a concert, and then the week after that we're going to be at the Ren Fair. So I mean, I technically I could do it the week after, but I'm not going to because, well, yeah, I'm just not going to. Yes, spooky month. Yep, spooky month, whatever they want to, however they're calling it, spoopies. I'm not drinking mead. It's not happening. So please stop telling me I'm going to drink mead. It's not happening. I'll kick you. I'll kick you from the chat. Um, God, I forgot what I was going to say. I totally jumped my train tracks. Um, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah. It's just it's been a long week. It has been a long week. It's been a fun week, but it has been a very, very long week. So we're actually going to kind of cut this short tonight, and then I'll hop into voice chat in a little bit here. So we'll run till 9. We'll run till 9, and then I'll hop off. I still have Disney Brain. I do still have Disney Brain. That is true. I'm going to say this right now. The post Disney Blues is going to hit very, very hard soon. So I'm just letting you all know now. Um, the post Disney Blues is real, and it can hit hard. It can hit hard. So like right now, I'm still riding that high, but you give it a couple of days, and like that blues is gonna hit, and I'm just gonna be like, oh boy, here we go again. So, um, oh, also, do we take out Tumbleweed Lightning McQueen or do we keep him in the package? What do, what do we do? What do we do? Huh? You've been in post Disney Blues for months. I know. It really hits hard. It really, really hits hard. And I will tell you another thing, like keep them closed for resale value. I'm not res I am not reselling this. I am not. This is mine. This is my Lightning McQueen. He, I'm not reselling. You think I'm reselling him? I'm not. See, he's very grumpy that you would think that I would resell him. See, he's very grumpy. Anyway, I mean, I do respect your opinion. I do respect your opinion. Take him out of the box. Yeah, I might. I'm thinking about it because I already have I have one of them out of the box, and then I also have the Doc Hudson out of the box too. But then I've got another lightning down here. I've got a cruise out of the box. I've got a mater out of the box. Um, and then I've got my Jungle Cruise Funko Pop, which I feel like I kind of need to display on a different shelf now because it's Jungle Cruise. Your new Black Series figures you've been taking out of the box. So, the one Black Series figure I've taken out of the box recently, I've got a Cassian Andor over here from yeah, from season 1. And he came in the box without the clear plastic, like he came in just like the box. And so I was thinking like if I'm going to display this, I should take him out of the box. So I did. Go ahead, bud. Pickle had to jump down. Um, so there's that. So we picked this up for one of my friends, or our friend, who watched Pickle while we were gone. This is R5 Zombie. He is literally just a zombie R5 unit. They do Halloween droids and like Christmas droids at Disney parks. Um, yeah, so it was fun. It was fun. Yeah, yeah. Um, oh man, I am very tempted to take these out of the box too. But I think I'm gonna hold on to them in the box for right now. Um, but these I definitely had to take out of the box. My my light cycle guys. Yeah. Let me see here. See, it's a little bit better. Yeah, a little bit better. I know. Let there be light, and now you can see my ugly mug. Um, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I still have Disney brain. Um, but real quick, I have a question for y'all. Do you all want to see this built on a live stream? Do you all want to see this built on a live stream? Or 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 I can build the upset that I got. Upset that I got. Anyway, sure. Sure. Yes. Okay. Mm, cool. So, yeah, that is yeah, sorry for being all over the place tonight. I still have Disney brain. Uh if this is your first time here, I apologize. I apologize. It's never like this. It's rarely like this, I should say. Um, so yeah, but yeah, that's going to be it for us. Join the Discord, hang out with us there. I'm going to be in Discord in about maybe 20 or so minutes, 20, 30 minutes, um, hanging out in the voice chat. So, hang out with us there. But yeah, other than that, yeah, that's it. It's good to be back. It's good to be here with you all. It's good to see all of the familiar faces again and hang out with you all. I'm gonna have pictures and all sorts of stuff being posted on social media, so don't forget to follow us there. We have more Twitch streams coming up this week with some more Star Wars Outlaws being played on Amazon Luna. So can't wait for that. We're doing all the Toshara stuff for right now. Um, so yeah, stay tuned for that. But yeah, that's it for us. May the force be with you. May you always fight for light and life. And just remember, at the end of the day, we are all the Republic. I'll see you guys in about 30 minutes in Discord. Yeah, we'll see you later. Bye.